Sorry. Just started about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago, so it's going pretty quick. Belt sanded it, as you can tell by I was sitting on my butt belt sanding it. Got that done. Used 40 grit, so my warning is, if you do that, be careful. It goes through pretty fast if you're not on the PL Premium. And there goes our disc. Oh, if you're playing Frisbee disc, we'd be in.
Sounds like a new record.
You still haven't learned that yet. One more time, you're out. It means you have to do the whole job yourself. So it's coming off pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I mean, for having to redo it, you know what I mean. So we'll get it sanded down good, and then put a strip of glass on it and graphite it up. There's a couple other spots. He's got a couple rock punctures in it we're gonna fix also, so it's probably a good thing we went through and found this stuff. Alright, so end of the day. Actually, we got a little sidetracked on the shooting range here behind the house, but you can see it's 9-ounce, 2-inch wide fiberglass tape right down the center of the holes. It's looking stellar. I'm out of graphite, so my buddy Frank's got a bunch. I got to meet him tomorrow and get some. And we're just going to do that whole ribbon with epoxy graphite mixture. Probably a couple coats. We'll be all sealed up. So you can see right in there the old screw hole that penetrated through the hull, which I absolutely hate, which I discussed earlier. And I plugged on these. There was some wood that I just didn't like the look of it, so I cut it out bigger with a Forstner bit and then filled in with a wood flour epoxy mixture. So moving right along, he's sanding out the top overs on the inside screw holes. We're going to hit it with simple green, or not simple green, copper green. And then tomorrow we're going to graphite the bottom, and then the next day I think we're going to lay in a stain, an oil stain. So we're going to give that a try, just for the benefit of the viewers, and see what the long-term effects are down in Florida. So it's going to be pretty much a big-time experimental boat. So stay tuned. So got the glass tape on the bottom. It hardened off. I see a couple spots that I might be able to touch up there. But put graphite. I actually mixed a fairing compound and then put graphite in it, and just ran the whole thing with a fairing compound and graphite in it. And we did a bottom repair here where it was delaminating a bit because he runs his trap lines up the side. Must be white fairing compound in there. It makes it look like air pockets. And then that was a puncture hole from something hard, so we did a patch there. And I just ran some graphite on the bottom of it, but probably fair it out tomorrow with some graphite. Sand it and fair it when it dries. Then we'll sand the bottom graphite fairing, and that'll be good to go. So we have the top side screw holes filled as previously shown and sanded off. We just put the copper green on it, and it's coming along. It's dried out. It went from over 35%. You can see this is checking. Went from over 35% down to I think this was still 24, and we're down to 12 back in the back, just in the surface layer. I don't deep probe it. I just have a small surface layer probe, so let this one here. So we'll let this set up. Boca, you almost got graphited down the back. We'll let this set up today. Hopefully it'll be done here in about 5 hours, enough where we can set it down flat on the trailer. So it'd be nice if we were out there in the sun. It's pretty cool in the shade. It's like 80 something. Out there it's 92. Back on the trailer, side patches. Ran out of time. He has to get home, so he's going to paint that when he gets home. The inside, you can see, looks like antique. It's about as good as we could get it with the time that we had. So that's 2 coats copper green, 1 coat of Penithin oil. So you can definitely see where the oil has soaked into the plywood well. So we'll see how that works. And the bottom, now come around here. The bottom came out not too bad. It's a little rough, but that was just for one fairing. And as I said, he's on a schedule, so he has to get back. So I told him to sand it down some when he gets back, but got the holes repaired, and that gets him in pretty good shape. So you can see on there too, interesting, where the copper green didn't get because we had tape, and then the epoxy sealed over it, so you can see the color, the green color isn't on that one area. But boy, these pieces of wood really soak the oil up. So it's going to be an experiment, see how it does.